right, so before we get started on the lesson, I want you guys to close your Language Live books. Closed. Just keep them sitting on your desk. First, we're going to go through the vocabulary and our learning targets. So learning target, I can use question words to make questions about given pictures. That might sound a little confusing, but once we open to our lesson, you will see what I'm talking about. Your success criteria, I will use my knowledge of question words to complete lesson 3. That's the lesson we are on for Language Live. Before we begin, there's a couple words that I picked out for our vocabulary. Someone want to read this first word and its definition for me? Solomon, go ahead. Stay in your seat. Thank you. You can't see. That's okay. Come on closer.
Information given or learned facts about something.
Okay, can you pull your mask up for me, buddy? And then say that again to the class. There you go.
Information given or learned facts about something.
Great job. Thank you. Information is given or learned facts about something. Can somebody think of how to use that in a sentence? Information. What's a sentence you could use the word information in? Somebody other than Solomon. Sorry, Solomon. Oh. Go ahead, Samir.
About bats?
About bats. So we've learned a lot of information about bats. Exactly. We've learned facts. We've learned lots of things about them. Good. How about this second word? Hussein, buddy. Who wants to read this second word? It's kind of hard. Samir, you want to give it a shot? Oh, you're so close. Explanation. Say it all together. Explanation. Good job, guys. And what is the definition of that, Samir? Statement. A statement that makes something clear. Explaining yourself. Yes. Yes, but not right now. So a statement that makes something clear. Does anybody think, or can anybody think of a way to use that word in a sentence? Explanation. Somebody other than Solomon and Samir. Let's say Irving. Explanation. How could you use that in a sentence?
I explained what happened.
Perfect. I explained what happened. The teacher gave an explanation about the lesson. You're making it clear. You're giving details. And the last one. To read that for me. How about Roman? What does that say? Specific. Which is? Clearly defined. So specific is something that's been clearly defined. It's really specific. Somebody want to give that one a shot, putting it in a sentence?
Clearly defined.
Hussein, go for it. Specific. Marlene, you want to try? Help me out?
I will try.
Okay. You get the magic pointer. Specific.
Something.
Right here.
Specific. Defined.
Can you think of a word or a way to use that in a sentence? Specific. Specific is like a tongue twister, huh? So how about the teacher was very specific about what she wanted done? Clearly defined. Very lots of detail. Thank you, ma'am. You can go back to your seat and I'll take my little pointer. So now that we have those words, I want you guys, oh wait. Question words. Question words. What do you think are some question words? think of questions you might ask and how they start. Marlene, what's a question word?
Follow directions.
That is definitely something you should do, but I'm thinking about specific words
Like, what do you mean?
when you ask a question.
Things like you think.
So I just used one when I said, what do you think are some question words?
What?
What? What is a question word?
What?
What?
Is a
I just said what.
What do you think is another question word now that you have one? Marlene?
question.
Question. Definitely, when you're asking a question, what words do you use? So I just use what? Think of when you're writing. Irving?
I think,
Time.
confused.
So if I were to be walking and someone was wondering where I was walking, what's a question do you think they would ask?
Why are you walking?
So what word did you? Why? Why?
No, don't.
So we have what and why, Salman?
Then.
What?
Then.
Then? Not quite. Good try though. So think about questions, what they start with.
Think.
Think? Not quite. So we have why and what.
Is.
Is? Yes, is. Yes.
One.
Is it raining outside?
Are
Definitely. Are you going to the movies today?
you?
Yeah.
You?
Samir?
They.
They? It's close, but not quite. Salman?
When.
When?
Yeah, boy.
When does class start? Irving?
You?
Not quite. That's more of a statement word, right? Samir?
Is.
So we have is,
It.
not it. Close. So we have what, why, is, are, when. If we had a new classmate, what is something you might ask about them?
Oh.
That's okay, Irving.
What do you like?
So what? We have what?
Do.
Do? Yeah. Do you like anime? Irving does.
What? I do.
I want to go somebody I haven't heard from yet. Let's say Eric. Can you think of another question word that we don't have? What, why, is, are, when, do?
Today?
Not quite. Salman?
You.
What?
Not quite. What'd you say?
What?
No. Irving. One? One? Want? Close. Yes, Eric.
You.
Close. You guys are like right there with these. Marlene.
B.
Not quite.
That's urban.
I loved the confidence though. Samir? You want- Can?
No. Can I have a sharpener?
Yeah, that works. Can I go to the bathroom? May I go to the bathroom? Logan?
Where?
Where? Yes, that's a big one. Where do you go to school? Where do you live? Irving? Did? Yeah. Did you like that show that was on TV last night? Salman? Time? Not quite. So now, go ahead and give it one more shot, Eric. Can you think of that?
Keys.
Keys?
Economy.
Not quite. Now what I want you guys to do, open to page 14, take a look at that page, and see if there's any words that we don't have listed. So Page 14 of your Language Live book. Everyone open it up to page 14.
Cool. Oh, we forgot R.
Okay, raise your hands. Page 14. Roman, open up to page 14, please. Samir, open up to page 14. So what was one that we forgot, Irving?
We forgot those.
Does. So do/does.
And also,
Raise your hands. Somebody else look. Logan.
wait, no, I think we got R and I.
Okay. Solomon.
Is my package here?
So we already have is.
Going.
Going. Are you guys looking at the question words at the bottom here?
This is what I got it.
Yes, Irving.
How?
How? Yes, how? How are you feeling? How many pets do you have? Samir.
What happened?
What? So we have what? Good.
Happened?
We're still missing one. It's like one of the first things, Logan.
Who?
Who? Good. Who is that outside?
Who is it?
All right. So we have who, what, where, when, why. And then we have is, are,
They can.
how, can, do, does. Any more words on that page that we haven't listed? Solomon?
If.
What?
If.
If? That's not a question word on our list. But it could be like, well, you try to think of a question that starts with if. I challenge you to do that.
If you do your homework.
That's a statement.
Are you?
It's got to be a question word.
Singing?
So we have all the question words for this lesson. At the top of the page, it says, ooh, let me project. It says question words. How to answer questions. Use these steps to answer a short answered question with complete sentences. Number 1, look for a question word to know what the question is asking. Here's our question words. Find information in the text to answer the question. Plan and write the answer and then check the answer. So for example, it says, what do bats eat? That's the question word. What? What do they eat? So bats eat what, Solomon?
Fruit and bugs.
They eat fruit and bugs and flowers. Yes, good. Marlene?
They eat those insects.
They do eat insects. So that would be your answer to what do bats eat? Yes, Roman.
It was so painfully obvious. The school bell comes to a complete stop.
Oh my goodness. Next, it says question words help you know how to answer the question. So if the question asks who, you're going to be giving information about a person or group. Who, what is an action or name of a thing. When, that's a specific time or date. Where, a general location or specific place. So where are they going? And then we have is/are. That's a yes or no answer plus an explanation. Do/does, a yes or no plus an explanation. Remember, explanation is a statement that makes something clear. And then we have why, a reason or explanation, and how, the way something is done. So now that we have a little bit of knowledge about our question words, we are going to flip over to page 15. Yes, Salman, you have a question.
That's also eat fruits, bugs, flowers, and some vampire bats eat blood.
Blood, yes, that's correct. So, Salman, that would be a specific explanation with lots of information about bats. Ugh, no, thank you. So now you'll see we have 12 pictures in our book with lines underneath. I'm going to help you guys with the first one. And then I want to see if we can do this independently. Okay?
But what do you mean?
So this first independently is by yourself.
I thought you meant on a team.
First picture. What do you guys see? What is that?
Oh, big baby.
It's a baby. So, who has a question about this baby? What is a question you might have about this baby? Marlene?
Is she tying shoes?
Does she tie her shoes?
No.
Yeah, that's a great question. Does she tie her shoes? Yeah, we don't know. Solomon, what do you think?
He says his first word when he's 1 year old.
Is that a question or a statement?
Statement.
Yes, that's a statement. Logan?
Why are you happy?
Why are you happy? Great. Why is this baby happy? Let's use that one.
Miss Stone?
Why? Oop, my pen's running out.
Stone?
Yes.
His baby toy to Mario.
Why is the baby happy?
Wait.
And what does every question end with? What's the punctuation? Solomon?
Period.
A period?
A question mark.
A question mark. Why is the baby happy? So now I want you to continue looking at these pictures. Remember your question words. I'm about to pull this up and you can look. Or they're also on page 14. So if you need a little help starting your question, look on page 14. Pick one of those question words and go from there. Questions? Yes. Yes, you may. Any questions about this lesson?
I can't see.
Well, it's in your book. It's in your book. What do you need to see? The baby. All right. I'm going to come around and help you guys out a little bit, but try to do this on your own. Start with one of those question words on page 14 and ask away. Good job, Irving.